the hell going on, man? It's your boy Amp. Yeah, I know what time it is. It's time for that Open Your Ears podcast, my boy and girl, whatever. My old lady, my old nigga, whoever. I was having a conversation with a few of my partners and shit, right? So I came up with who is the most influential person in rap ever. I know that's a big goddamn, that's a big spectrum, but really when you think about it, it's really not. Cause you know what I'm saying? You know hip hop and rap been around since like the 70s on the mainstream type things, the 70s and 80s from New York or whatever. But I started thinking, I'm like, who done influenced the game or just period, the culture or whatever y'all want to say? Who done influenced it the most from a hip hop or from rap standpoint? You feel me? Cause it's a lot of folks you can say. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about the best spitter. I ain't talking about the best rapper. I'm talking about who folks out here want to dress like, who other rappers want to rap like, who niggas want to look like, who start cultures that nigga follow. You get what I'm saying? Throughout the whole little period of that time. You feel me? So I came up with a few, you know, I was thinking, I would say Jay-Z. But I'm like, nah, because when I came up on Jay-Z, I listened to his music, but I ain't never want to dress like no Jay-Z. You get what I'm saying? Niggas went around here really trying to rap like Jay-Z. It was a couple of New York niggas or some shit like that, like, you know, so I had to take Jay-Z out the equation for influential. You might influence the business side to make niggas open their mind on some business, but I'm talking about all around. You get what I'm saying? If that would have been the case, nigga would have bought It's Doc Carters and shit like that, but nigga wasn't rocking no goddamn It's Doc Carter, man. You know, you feel me? And I thought that nigga P, Master P, was the most influential, but like Jay-Z, nigga, all right, back in the day, nigga wearing little fatigues or Reeboks and shit like that, and you know, had a little movement, but niggas didn't want to be no soldier really, man. You know what I'm saying? You had a few niggas out there. You had a few, you know what I'm saying? But he'll be more like on the business side too. You follow his business model. So he influential on the business side, but I'm talking about all around. So I had to take P out for this just for me. You know what I'm saying? Nigga might not agree with me, but I had to take P out that mouth. I'm doing the old school nigga first, so you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm an old school nigga. Hey, that's what it is. But then I thought about that boy Pop. Pop was he up there. He up there. He might be in some circles. He is the most influential person ever. You know, cause he started them boy from acting to rapping to acting. From my standpoint, from acting to rapping in major films. You get what I'm saying? It was a few niggas walking around here with them Pop rags on their head. You know what I'm saying? Not to say Pop was the first nigga with tattoos and shit like that. Not saying that. But he was the first nigga I really, like, when I was young, I was like, damn, this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Tattoos and shit went in, like, when he was getting, he was bringing in, you know, bikers and niggas and you know what I'm saying? But y'all know, when Pop did that shit, he kind of started that. Nobody was dressing like Pop, though, man. Pop wasn't no dressing, man. So that's why I'm like, I don't know, man. Nigga trying to be Tupac, but nigga wasn't rocking that shit Tupac was wearing, man. Come on, now. But, and also he influential on having a good music. There was a lot of niggas trying to sound like Pop. You had a few Pop biters out there. You get what I'm saying? So Pop could be the most influential, but I'm gonna lean more to some newer niggas being the influential. I'm gonna get into that right now. All right, I don't want to leave out no more. Let me think of some more old nigga. Nah, you can't not DM me none of that shit like that. But yeah, that's the older niggas I'm gonna do, you know. Yeah, it might be some more I might be not overlooking. Then I'm coming into a newer level. Now, can you say Tip, the most influential nigga ever? I don't think nigga trying to dress like Tip, you know what I'm saying? Tip brought that dope boy sound. He didn't create it, but he brought it to a different level. You get what I'm saying? So, in Atlanta, he arguably the most influential nigga in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Let's go the same for Jeezy, man. Jeezy was throwing money in the club with BMF, giving you that vision of the dope, but what the hell going on after Jeezy, but it started raining in the club, bro. Jeezy slash Meech and them. You get what I'm saying? So you can argue Jeezy. Andre 3000, he influential on little niggas. I don't care what nobody say. On being yourself, on being what you want to be. You get what I'm saying? Dressing how you want to dress. Nobody gonna try to dress like Andre, but he opened the eyes of niggas. Andre 3000 opened the eyes of folks to be you and do that shit beautifully. You get what I'm saying? Like with confidence and with some charisma too. You feel me? And with a message. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say Andre my favorite lyricist rapper of all time, but I ain't gonna say that he's the most influential because that from my standpoint I can't say that. I ain't gonna say that. But now let's get into some more. Then we get into the gritty because these are the ones I came down with. These are the top ones I came down with. I'm gonna go and get a name and I'm gonna tell you why. And then at the end I'm gonna tell you who I feel the most influential out of these. You got that boy Gucci. Gucci got them influenced a lot of shit around here, man. You got that boy Weezy, man. Lil Wayne influenced a lot of niggas, man. He might, Lil Wayne. That boy Future, man. Future got them influenced a lot of niggas, man. And Thug, man. Y'all could disagree and say Thug, but Thug influenced, man, come on now. And on a lighter scale, he ain't been in the game that long now. That nigga Youngboy, NBA Youngboy is influenced. I ain't talking about my generation, I ain't talking about generation, I'm talking about these, my little daughter and them and all that shit. These young niggas, they worship Youngboy, man. There's so many little young boys around this motherfucker. Just go look, you gonna see. So let me get into Gucci first. Man, nobody ain't dressing like Gucci. Get what I'm saying? Nobody ain't dressing like Gucci, so Gucci didn't never have that. Well, like, boy, I'm finna dress like Gucci. Nigga might have, he had nigga around here buying them chains, like, you know what I'm saying? He had nigga around here, he showed work ethic in the rap game by mixtapes and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? By taking the mixtape game, I ain't saying he the first one to do it, but he had a work ethic in the mixtape game that is unmatched, and a lot of artists follow that model. I could throw Keith in there, but Keith, man, he influenced a sound of music, but he so like he humble. I can say humble, cause he ain't out there in the front. He was a humble nigga, so he just be in the back. So he did influence on music, so I can't put him up there. But Gucci influenced all these folks. At one time, everybody was trying to rap like Gucci. They were trying to be in Gucci mix. They were trying to get down, you know, is gravitating towards Gucci, man. But he ain't the most influential to me. He up there. Next we got Wayne, man. And a couple niggas, like, Thug was influenced by Wayne. You get what I'm saying? Thug was influenced by Wayne. He'll tell you that shit, man. But he took it to another, I'm getting Thug. But Wayne's started the gang culture, you know what I'm saying, for niggas, man. Nigga wasn't, like, he brought a little attention to that, because that's when Wayne brought that shit to the attention, everybody started fucking with it, you know what I'm saying? Dressing, that's what another thing, but it was a lot of motherfucking Lil Waynes. I mean, I seen a lot of little fucking Waynes from lookalikes, niggas trying to rap like them, trying to sound like them. So Wayne might be the most influential, but from my standpoint, he's not. He top 3. I'm gonna give my top 2. And it's kind of hard to say who is, because they got down a both influential. Like, that boy Future. He might be a Future. Hey, man, you know, I ain't saying every influence is a good influence, but man, Future switched the game from trap music to niggas fucking with the lean and the other shit like that. But he also changed it to a melody. like niggas was already doing like Ja Rule, doing melody, but Future made his melody cool and smooth. You get what I'm saying? It didn't sound cheap. Not saying Ja Rule shit was cheesy, it was just for the time. But Future had on some goddamn, on some real artist shit. Him and Thug, that's why I said they influential. You gotta be an artist to be influential. You gotta be able to try some shit. And that's what goes back to Andre 3000. And you know, he wasn't scared to try some shit. Them boys ain't never scared to try shit. Him or Thug. You get what I'm saying? Thug get a bad rap just because of the dress. But, man, I hear grown ass niggas talking about slime and this, that, and that. Thug, man, Thug put that out there. Thug got that all the way out there. Future got these folks, had folks dying in dreads. Future did that, man. And Future had that shit on lock for a minute, man, and he went missing. He still don't miss too much. You get what I'm saying? But influential, man, I done seen a lot of Futures around this motherfucker. Not saying, you know what I'm saying, but some lookalike, man, even through the industry. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas follow Future model and one with. Let me say one. I feel like I ain't Dirk is cause he used to rap drill and all that stuff, but when he started taking that model, boy, he took off because that like he found himself with it. You get what I'm saying? Influential in so many ways with the music and just to bring them together, and he's showing these niggas, the newer generation, how to do a label. You get what I'm saying? Because most labels is ran by older niggas and all that. But Thug is and he done been around the right, he done had the circle of the right entertainment around the right people. He was up there with Leo for a minute, so he got game from that situation doing that. You get what I'm saying? And there's a lot of thugs out here. There was a lot of thugs out here too, man. Little slime niggas, man. And that would create a young boy, baby. Not saying him and young boy they not the same kind of rapper and all that, but it come a string of goddamn DNA from motherfucking young boy come from Thug, dog. Y'all can say he didn't whatever. The young boy got. I'm gonna see how long it go, but right now the most influential for the young nigga, young boy. But the most ever, my partner gonna say Future, man. I'm going with Thug though, dog. Over Pop, yeah. Over Jay-Z, yeah. I'm going Thug, man, cause the man, he ain't even finished it. You get what I'm saying? He ain't finished it. So, I'll tell me what y'all think, man. I think Thug the most influential. I don't care, man. Future, you might argue. T.I., it depends on what you like, but just give a honest view of how you seen and how they affected. We got what they had going on for a specific time, and how folks mirrored it, and how if folks won with their situation, mirroring that. You get what I'm saying? Influence, whether good or bad, you gotta say. All these folks I named, they had some kind of influence. They did. But to me, man, Thug the most influential nigga, man. He the most influential rapper ever. And he finna transition over to that grown man type shit. On that side. You get what I'm saying? On that CEO type shit. So I get the Thug, the Future, Wayne, and then you can go wherever you want to go with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking from my standpoint, man. It is what it is. But yeah, man, like, subscribe, and share my shit, man. The boy Amp, I'm out of here, man. Yeah.